Hello everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of the Furs, Feathers, and Fangs Creature Feature, a weekly series in which I talk about some of the amazing animals we get to share this planet with. Now, since we are in the month of April, and I do love a good animal pun or two, or three, or four, I've decided that for the month of April we're going to talk about apes. Get it? Ape? Real? It'll be funny to someone. The great apes are fascinating animals, and this week we're going to start off our conversation about great apes with the mightiest of Joe Youngs, the kingest of Kongs, the gorilla. Gorillas are the largest of the primates, largest of the great apes. Males can weigh up to 500 pounds, and they are immensely strong. Gorillas can be between 6 and 7 times stronger than a human male. Despite their immense strength, though, gorillas are actually one of the more docile primates, which really gives the term gentle giant an accurate label when it comes to gorillas. Native to tropical Central Africa, there are 2 subspecies of gorilla. The western, which includes the western lowland gorilla, and the cross river gorilla, as well as the eastern, which includes the eastern lowland gorilla and the mountain gorilla. Gorillas feed on a variety of plant life in their jungle homes, although they mostly stick to leaves, shoots, and grasses, but they do enjoy tasty fruit and insects on occasion. Gorillas live in family groups, led by a dominant male, or the silverback, the silver coloration coming on the back of a male gorilla after he reaches sexual maturity. The remainder of the group is made up of females and young, some subadults. When males reach adolescence and move on to adulthood at about 12 years old, they will leave the group and go to form their own troops. And while gorillas are mostly docile, silverbacks can be very, very territorial, and don't take too kindly to other fellas muscling in on their turf. Despite their immense strength coming from powerful shoulder and arm muscles, gorillas rarely get into physical confrontation with one another. They prefer to make displays such as beating their chest, ripping small plants out of the ground, throwing rocks. But they will go to blows just like most other animals in territorial disputes. But, like I said, they're pretty chill, especially considering that we, as one of their closest living relatives, have moments of not being so chill. We need to be more like gorillas. As well as being incredibly strong, gorillas are very, very intelligent. And this is shown through their ability to make and use tools, their ability to remember where in the forest will have good feeding, good water, at what time of the year. It's also believed that gorillas have the capability to show remorse, to show sorrow, and even, according to some scientists, might have a spiritual side and understand that they are part of a bigger world. Ooh, that's intense. Another aspect of gorilla intelligence is their ability to use and understand basic human sign language. One of the most famous sign language wielding gorillas was a gorilla named Koko, who was the topic of research into gorilla intelligence and really furthered our understanding of just how smart gorillas can be. Among her favorite activities were painting and watching Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. In fact, Fred Rogers went to meet Koko, and when he did, the first thing that she tried to do was she tried to sit him down in a chair and remove his shoes, because she knew that that's what Mr. Rogers did whenever he came into a room. You remember that, right? He'd come in, take off his shoes, take off his work jacket, and put on like a leisure sweater or whatever he had. Now, we can recognize patterns like that. It's astounding that a wild animal was able to do the same. Good for you, Koko. In the wild, gorillas have few natural predators. Leopards and other big cats will go after young gorillas, but adults are pretty safe. But they are critically endangered, mostly because of habitat loss, hunting for bushmeat, and the illegal pet trade. Gorillas are a protected species, however, and many zoos around the world participate in the species survival program and help to enhance the chance of gorilla survival for the future. I hope you've enjoyed this installment of the Creature Feature. Be sure to give the video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, do all that cool stuff. Follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/FursFeathersFangs. As always, my friends, my compadres, my herd? Are we a herd? Are we a pack? A flock? Whatever we are. I love you guys. Have a wild day, everyone. Like Furs, Feathers, and Fangs? Want to see more videos from this channel? Be sure to check out the links here for my Creature Feature and Wild Excursion playlists. Be sure to follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/Furs, Feathers, and Fangs. And be sure to subscribe for new videos uploaded every week. Well, every week-ish, time permitting. Have a wild day, everyone.